Falcons now going to be playing the northern section of it. They better be careful. That car could roll right up on top of them. Kickstart's trying to get in position fast enough. They just can't seem to find the player. The solos managed to survive for long enough. This is getting dicey for the Falcons. Shots now coming out. Delwyn surviving still, does manage to get a knock onto Tig. Runs back out. He goes down, but the support is now here. Has he done the work?
Okay, let's see if they can hold the line. They didn't quite identify which building Delwyn had snuck into. Destroy and Himas have shown up to the scene. Himas lets loose with a grenade, but it bounces off the roof. Isn't going to find much. Gustav finds Salalzi there off screen. So here, Falcons continuing to have some success in the early parts of the game. We saw this yesterday. Set up a trap. They were able to get some big kills, and they're getting big points.
This is just a symptom of the playing path. Everybody playing that more western position. It means that AGL had to play this. They were kind of surrounded, trapped on point. But we do know that Himas is a killer, man. Him just holding this long enough if he can find something. But I don't know what the loot situation's like. He's got himself an Uzi. Multiple players for the Falcons now starting to come in. They know exactly where he's at. The shield, not going to be enough. Kickstart's going to find him. And it's just starting to stack more and more problems for anyone's legend.
Yeah, great anticipation there that there was going to be a repeak. Trying to give himself some kind of protection. And Destroy has realized that this is no longer a viable hold. Not going to be knocked on the way out, it looks like, though. Shrimzy has been not super quiet about what he's been doing, so Vitality gonna have to clear some of this territory. They suspect he's in the vicinity. Does have that level 3 gear, but that first spray really awkward. Gets the headshot though in the end. Looking for the double down, and he's got it.
Just popping heads right now, putting in the work. Take down Tigleton. We'll all get two of you as vengeance. Gustav still on the other side of this. Nades raining down on him. But Gustav could go for a great flank position, make sure to really cut this off. Shrimzy wants to make sure that he secures out the kills, gets those points, now sitting at 5. Even if we do see Shrimzy and Gustav go down, that's a decent start on the day. It's just taking them so long to get away. Destroy, who's just trying to solo survive out in all of this, has realized, maybe I could get some shots into it. And yeah, Destroy gets the knock on to Hello My Bad, and inadvertently.
So Destroy able to do a lot of big things for AGL and keep them alive in this. There goes Gedrox, and Vitality is down. Great work here from Shrimzy. I'd love to see him pop off a bit with that. Nixie tries to go out there, claim a little bit of prize that he's going to pay. Shrimzy is just continuing the warpath. He has been outrageously good. Kickstart will claim the point, but car's on kind of an awkward slope there. It's going to be tough to drive it up the hill for Falcons. They're just trying to keep Navi at bay.
Nobody can really go into the circle easy from the east either. AGL's up on the top of it. These squads know that they need to fight, try to find some kills over here because it's pretty much a kind of a sprinkler field due east on the circle. So he's just going to try to send it, use the opportunity of this firefight going on between Navi as well as Falcons. And Hakatori just drops it right on to Shrimzy. Kickstart gets 2 though in retaliation.
What a hold, and he's got a Panzer behind this. He's looking to get the player. He does some damage, tickles the ankles, and takes another one down. Kickstart right back to it, gets behind the coop, claims some more points. Just gonna be, is this grenade gonna be well cooked? Kickstart senses it coming, gets down just in time to avoid dying, and Kickstart takes them all down.
Gets it in the end, but he still has to run up. He's already weakened.
It's not going to be too much longer before he succumbs to that blue damage.
Mortars is the story of this match here on Rondo so far, doing so much damage. We see Gam trying to finally make their way back in once again. They are down to just Wong F as he is trying to go through that gauntlet of 17, and Falcons looks like he's going to make it through.
Tigleton does find Wong F from Gam, so they're out in 11th. Right to end on that western side. There's a little bit of space for Jacob. The IGL of Myth found some, but Kickstart finds Baron, and that's going to delay them so much.
Join the rest of his team getting a victory here, but Myth, they're going to just go ahead and full send, and Nixie is there for it. Nixie collects his 8th point as he is going to taken down by Tigleton. Not flushed out just yet, but he's brought very low. And now Virtus Pro, they have a decision to make here as the rest of Falcons will hop in vehicles, start going for the roundabout.
Oh!
Nice Panzerfaust from Luca Rux, takes down Gustav, but at least it was only one of them.
It's a 3v3, not sure, but still 3v3 in standing. Correctly finds Shrimzy, and there's a lot of pressure on Falcons right now. 7 kills so far. Luca Rux catches a headshot.
Luca Rux has to hide behind that cover. Kickstart has the Doritos still to play around with. That Panzerfaust going to sail a little bit wide for Tig. As Shrimzy, oh no, he tries to crawl out from behind the rock, but Luca Rux is on time. We'll find the knock on to Tigleton, and now it is all down to Kickstart. He's got a rock to play with, and he is outside of the zone, and the rest of the Virtus Pro gang is starting to collapse on top of him.
Beamy just sending it around right now. He's had the high ground anchor position here, and Kickstart might just go out and see if he can get just one more point here. Asses get found here, and it's going to be Virtus Pro.
More mortars are being sent throughout the map as Himas will find the knock on the loop, but the kill feed is lighting up like a Christmas tree as Virtus Pro once again on time. They will manage to get over here, third party, collect at least one more kill, but the mortars are still falling.
There's an absolute insane amount of mortars coming in from both Tickleton, from Himas, and everyone is just fighting for this central area.
Vitality is in a lot of trouble. They've taken knocks as Falcons have started to come alive on the south side.
Yeah, in full sense, we're not able to survive that push across the road here. Vitality in the west, Falcons in the south, and they have really been able to control this space here. Got a lot of good riches to play, a lot of good dips that's been created by all these mortars and all the red zones that we saw in the start of the game. Now Gustav pushes up here.
Falcons will spot out somebody. Nope, Gedrox will go down to the blue, so his point goes over to nobody. Clories will have to try to find a way to hide from both blue zone grenades. Actually fall right on top of him, and he's going to go down as he gets ticked down by two unfortunate blue zone grenades for him. But well placed there for Falcons with the high ground. As Tanvu, now the last player left alive for GAM. I think, who is that keeping eyes? Oh, good knock from Tanvu will slow things down though. And this now opens the door for Falcons as they'll start coming down here. GAM will go down to the blue in the end, but it's down to Spiro and Boostic. It's a 4v2 Falcons for the victory.
Judge come in, connects onto Tickleton and gets him down to 62 with 64 HP here as the boost comes in and ticking here. Now utility is really low. There's only smokes available on Gustav.
As Boostic creeps up a little bit closer, using that BRDM as cover to see if he can start figuring out where these Falcons guys are, but it's so tough to push up as Spiro will go down to the blue in the end, and Falcons know exactly where Boostic is, and they will collapse down and finish him off to get the victory.
It's a full pull-up from Falcons. They know if you have 6, 7, 8 guys in one compound trying to loot, they're not going to have that much utility. You're not going to have that much loot. Bimi finds Perfectix on the other side here as Twisted Minds and VP continues to find here. Falcons trying to figure out, is this worth the investment? Is this worth the time? Rexy also finds Petulans, and there's just one player left on Twisted Minds. More utilities being deployed here. Hands of Faust on Gustav. This might be the opening, but they need it. Are they going to clear it? There we go. Great reactions from Gustav. The IGL on Falcons, the Danish superstar. Now they try to get in and rush this last 3-star. He's blind.
Oh yeah, no, you're done, Zo. Clean stuff for Falcons, and that's 3 points picked up.
Falcons on the east side is really getting deeply involved here. They find so many kills and knocks on the other side of another fight here. And Genji's now disengaging. Falcons setting up for some pressure onto GAM here, and the nade close to Tickleton's gonna do some damage. Kickstart knocked in the distance, so is Shrimsy. Gustav trying to get involved here, and he finds Clories. That's a huge name to take down on GAM, and Clories found Tickleton with the nade that's been dropped earlier. Duck Juice, the last player now.
It's an absolute point, and they definitely want it, and they're gonna come over here and see if they can find him. Duck Juice has the grenade prepped. We'll throw it down, we'll try to do some damage, we'll take at least one down. No, he's not even gonna get the knock on a Kickstart. Cleaned up by Falcons as they collect their 6th kill.
And now 17 and Team Lakewood is gonna have this big fight here as Mortar is also coming in from multiple sides. It's Tickleton, of course. The trigonometry continues.
Who else but Tickleton as the mortars will land around Team Liquid. They tried to pull up, and it's not going to happen. Another mortar will find its place as Purdy Curdy, now the last player left alive for Team Liquid. Falcons picks up all 3. Myth just methodically making their way a little bit closer here towards Falcons. How much utility do they have left? You gotta imagine it's probably pretty limited. Soul from downtown!
Now Xiaowu opens it up onto Gustav. Yes, Falcon is on, more pressure. It opens up the door for 17. Tickleton, though, says no to Nixie.
Falcons is within striking distance. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow will set the tone of what we will have on the final day.